It's October, which means it's Halloween season, and kicking off the Halloween season tonight. Who's talking
I like where
Halloween?
this is going.
Yeah, is it weird? Is it weird having my goofy laugh, but not like able to see me emoting my goofy laugh?
I don't think anything's weirder than that mask. It actually reminds me of somebody, and it's definitely not Michael Myers.
Is it the bad guy fit into the dragon?
Han. No, it's no. Maybe a squashed nose. Actually, looks like Mike Tyson covered in talcum powder.
I think so. I thought it's got a bit of William Shatner type of style look. Right.
Somebody definitely shat in it.
I could tell. So this, by the way, I've got a few Michael Myers masks, and this is up there with the quality of a good Michael Myers mask. Which, as many fans of the franchise will tell you, that trying to get a hold of a good Michael Myers mask is actually a bit of a challenge. But one thing I would like to just say before we get into that is, if you enjoy the Michael Myers trilogies, quadrilogies, fucking everything, the Halloween franchise, join us every week on Sunday at 9 p.m, because for the whole of October we're fucking hitting it with every single Michael Myers Halloween film. So it'll be class. I don't know if we're going to do the most up-to-date trilogy, but we'll get there. We behind the scenes.
I think we'll just need to just try and get through as many as we can throughout
Well,
October.
I know that we go right up to fucking Busta Rhymes. That's where we end for October. That's where October ends, on Busta Rhymes. So if everybody that's watching enjoys it and wants us to keep doing them, we might go past and into the Rob Zombie stuff, then into the.
Remember though that I'm away next Sunday. Like this coming Sunday, I'm gone, man. I'm going somewhere worse. I'm going somewhere worse than Haddonfield, mate. I'm going to fucking Disneyland. Yay! It's for the Weens. It's for the Weens.
For the Weens. I have a lovely collection of proper Myers masks. You'll need to send us them. I know that Gary Smart is phenomenal at making like the bust faces, right? But before we get into the films, on the subject of masks, J-Mac, I've looked at a good mask, and like 30 quid to me, if I was to spend it on a mask, I'd be like, that's all right. But I really didn't want to exceed that. But in order to get a really good Michael Myers mask, you're talking probably 100 quid upways. Yeah, well, upways of that.
What I noticed, I happen to be looking for some. I happened to be looking for some earlier on tonight because my oldest son decided. Well, what he said was that you said I could dress up as Michael Myers for Halloween, but what I believe he actually said, or we actually said, was nothing about it. But he's got it in his mind that this is what he's doing. So I started going. I went on Amazon. Sorry, I went on Undescript website to look for some Michael Myers masks, and there are some really well-priced options out there. They're no brilliant, and I think you could. Maybe, I mean, Kev, I'll let the pictures. I'll let the pictures speak for themselves.
The masks should look like this. Yeah.
Essentially, even if they look like the picture that they sell the masks as,
which they don't always,
would be a good start. It's a good starting point.
Jack Logan over at Bring Your Own Popcorn says, I spent 80 quid on my Halloween 6 Michael Myers mask and it's sick as fuck. We'll need photos of these.
If I spent 80 quid on a mask, my wife would actually stab me with a Michael Myers knife.
The only type of face my wife would let me spend that type of money on is if she wanted a new face and it was a facelift. Then it would be justified, right? So I've put together a couple pictures, and on the left you'll always see the same really good photo, right? And on the right you'll see what came, right? So it's expectation versus reality. And might I just say here that I've kind of formatted this a little bit like, did you ever used to watch Nevermind the Buzzcocks? And they would bring out like 5 celebrities and they would go, one of these people are in a famous band, and then they would go down them all, naming but the way he would do it though is he would always say something funny with it. So I've got Mask Runner, right? Michael Myers versus Miguel Myers. The cat man.
What?
That looks a
What?
wee bit like Bolo Young, I know. Doesn't know. Big dog hit back. That's Bolo Young, isn't it? Hey.
Oh, Jesus.
He should be fighting Bruce Lee. Mate. Right. And then we go next to that and we've got Michael Mayhem.
What the fuck is that? Look at the eyebrows.
Mate,
That guy's had the, like, I've never seen Michael Myers go to get his eyebrows threaded.
no, that's Michael they them.
Don't. You guys in trouble.
Mate, that's no Tam. That's not a Michael Myers mask. That's a drawing. A Michael Myers mask. Then you've got
Even like you can tell in that guy's eyes that he's so disappointed. Look at him, he's like, I just wasted 15 quid on this.
Wait,
That
this
was my
next
gyro for the week.
This next one. Michael, maybe you're going to be the one that saves me.
The thing is, this one looks different. This guy almost looks proud of this. Like
Like he's ready
What
to pick
masks?
a guitar up and play Wonderwall.
said maybe you're gonna be the one that slays me.
Oh no, Matthew Moon. That's there we go. It's a new song from Matthew Moon.
I know.
And then we have Mask 3. That's like, you know, when you walk into a shop and somebody follows you because they just didn't trust you. That's what's going on here. That
Do you know what? Do you know what
no,
he
fact-
looks like? Do you know what he looks like? Actually, just by the way he's holding that phone, you know he looks like one of these guys that hangs about outside private businesses filming security guards.
No.
That's what he looks like to me.
No, I've
what
got
you
even
what are you
better
filming for? Because I want to film, mate. What are you filming? This is
No.
private property. By the way, what is property?
No, they have
How do you
drones.
spell it?
Those guys have drones. This guy is, I'm newly divorced, but still think I'm 23. So that's his Tinder profile photo. And then you've got Michael.
Come
I wanna
out
see
with
the
me,
manager.
we'll paint town red. What? Look at the eye holes in that. Look at that actually looks like the eyelid on the mask looks like my eyelid a year ago. Mind when I had that big fucking hang on it.
No, I do not.
Do you know? I had blepharitis and I had this big growth on my eyelid. I did everything I could to hide it, but it was massive. Then it just burst one day, and I was like, "Oh, that's
Saying.
good."
Todd Surprise, what's up, guys? Saying hi from US, Kansas City. Dude, hope you're doing well. Hopefully something pretty cool coming up in the pipeline for Todd Surprise. Let me know if it happens, my dude.
If it does, it'll
Matthew
be a
Mann.
surprise.
Hey, Matthew Man, evening, fellas. It's definitely no Sunday. Eh? Matthew Man, you've been drinking all week. This is Sunday. Nah, I won't.
Rum-a-dum-dum.
It's not Sunday yet, my friend, but it soon will be because nothing surer is the weeks will be coming in fast, man. Especially when you're having fun. Jack Logan says, I have sent a picture of mine to Mr. J-Mac. Class.
See,
Maybe
I
you'll get to see it
done
then.
what you should do in every cinema. I have turned my phone off, so I need to switch it on, and then I'll see what Jack sent me.
For everybody that's watching tonight, if you have masks, by the way, Nards has sent his. Holy she's knees. But if you do have masks, send them in and we'll bring them up.
You just know Nards has got good
You
ones.
knew
eh?
it. Look at us, eh? Look at this. Show off.
Oh,
Unbelievable, man.
What
Look
are
at
those
that.
things on the left?
And how does your
Ugh.
wife let you get away with that?
I think he wears the pants, man. I think Wolfman's got pants.
Wolfman's got pants. Wolfman's got pants. Yeah. Did someone say Wolfman?
We need to karaoke this thing, mate, and sing in it.
Man, that is some collection. I'm looking at your Blu-rays. I know. Pack it in with that patter, honestly.
See that one with the specs on it.
Aye.
Did you Like, do you think he bought that or just?
I think he made it.
Aye,
And
surely.
I can guarantee this, mate. I can guarantee you this.
That Leatherface one's awesome as well.
I know. See, all of those, I bet you he's edited all of them one way or another. He's like, because he does that with all his stuff. He's like,
not digitally. Like, he's actually played with them a wee bit.
Probably. Oh, he's played with them. And Wolfman's got pants. But get this right. He gets like the new 4K version of fucking Halloween, and he's like, "Here, I fixed it," and he just puts a full new fucking audio track to it.
That was impressive, though.
It was very impressive. I say this of sheer jealousy. Wolfman's got nards. Basically, I got the nards to buy them, lol.
See, I think he obviously the glasses fell.
Not playing with them at all. Aye, right. He's had all of them on in his pants.
Like, I think that he goes by the philosophy that I wish I could go by, which is that forgiveness is easier to get than permission.
Mate, I've been telling you for years to go by that shit.
I'm not saying that you've not said that to me. I'm just saying that he definitely goes by that, and I don't have the nards to actually do it. Because, I don't know, maybe my wife's more forgiving than I give her credit for, but I'm not willing to try and fucking find out.
Nah, see if I had more space, I think wife would be fine with me. As long as it's tucked away from our adult grown-up house, then it'd be absolutely fine. But do you know one thing she does like is watching the Halloween films with me, which is what we're here to discuss tonight. Halloween 1978, man. The time that it all changed, horror changed. And I think it came in increments, didn't it? It wasn't just like, oh, here, I'm going out there to make this type of film. Kind of all came together in a happenstance. You just so happen. A wee bit in a Nepo hire there with Jamie Lee Curtis. And by the way, see throughout this full Halloween series, I'm going to be shitting all over her. I'm not going to do it so much tonight because I appreciate Halloween and Halloween 2, Jamie Lee Curtis, because her head was in the right place at the time. But beyond that, we're going to have... By the way, let's get her on. Next week, let's
you
get her
got
on
problems. You got problems with big Jamie Lee.
Are you joking, mate? She shat all over this franchise. And then was like, I'm skint and doing nothing. Oh, I've always loved Halloween. Fuck off, mate. Back to your cave.
Thing is, like, when did you start shitting on it? After what film?
H20.
After H20. H2O. Right. Fair enough.
No. And I'll tell you why. She says, I only came back for Halloween 2 because I owed it to John and Deborah, which points, right? Sound. So she was like, by then I was already done with it, right? But I wanted to give back to John and Deborah.
I wanted to go and do my aerobics film with John Travolta.
Aye, exactly, right? So then she leaves after 2, skips everything, and then John Carpenter's like, we're going to make Halloween Homecoming, which became Halloween H2O, right? And the idea is that we forget all the ones that you deem shite, and it just takes off after the first 1 or 2. I think it was after the first 2, in which they do that. They actually do that, right? And it's the first time I saw Jamie Lee Curtis in a Halloween film where I thought, oh, she's like a mum. She's literally like a mum. I thought, this is great, right? I am actually a huge fan of H2O. I don't care if anybody dislikes it. I loved it, right? And I'll tell you why when we get into it. But she gets to H2O and is like, I'll only do it if Michael gets killed. First off, sit the fuck back down, pal. Like, who the hell are you saying, oh, only if? Get the fuck. Anyway, they had to basically jump through hoops to keep her part of this film, even though John Carpenter was like, yeah, I'm out, motherfucker. And he left, right? Jamie Lee Curtis is like, right, I'll stick with it, but I want him dead. It's the only way I'll stay in it. And they're like, well, we can't because Mustafa Akkad has said in the contract here that he can't ever die. Something which Nards has disputed, by the way, saying that that's a load of shite. But I've read so much from people taking shape. Dustin, mind he came on this podcast and I spelt his name wrong. Dustin McNeil, right? Mind.
By the way, that was a great book.
Phenomenal. 2 books. Yep.
Was it 2? I listened
Taking
to audio.
Shape.
Yeah, there was 2. Yeah,
taking shape.
But
too.
I didn't read them because I consumed them in the audio form.
They're about that fucking fat, man.
Right? But they were fantastic. The amount of information in them is unbelievable.
Maro Bastianini, hello.
Hey, dude.
Greetings from Venezuela. Hey, nice to have you from Venezuela, mate. Send us a picture of your Halloween mask. Load of shite. Well, Nards.
Right. Can I just say
will-
before we
we
go
will
to,
get to
before
that
we
at
go
some
down
point.
this rabbit hole though,
Mm-hmm.
you're talking a lot about Halloween H2O there now.
No, I'm no. I got to Halloween H2 because I was telling you
Right.
why I dislike Jamie Lee Curtis's attitude and how it's out of order. But then she's like, "Here, I'll only do the film if then my character believes he's dead. But if that's the way we're going, kill me off in the next one because I want nothing to do with it." Now I heard those words from her mouth. So, Nards, if you think that's all this shite, take that up with Jamie Lee Curtis, and then I'll come and we'll both batter her.
I honestly thought you were going to say take that up with J-Mac.
I
was like, I never fucking said that.
No, but I think the bone of contention here with Wolfman, right, is he believes there was no clause in the contract saying that Michael couldn't die, right? Which I've heard is by people that have interviewed like the cast and crew. So we're gonna have to chat about that when you get to H20 and Resurrection. I'll be back to say load of shite, lol. You join us on that episode, mate. Because we need to have it out, and everybody has to be there to hear why. And I'll tell you the sources that I'm citing. And I'm not saying it's correct. I'm just saying that's what I've read, and I've read it from multiple sources. So you're obviously picking up information for somewhere else, and we need to come together and fight to the fucking death to figure out who it was that got it right. Matthewman says, was thinking about watching these as a kid all these years ago. I'm pretty sure Halloween was the only one of the big horror franchises that I watched in order. Smashing, man. That's class. H2O is my favourite after the OG. H2O is class. He died in H2O, Rob Zombie's H2, and Halloween Ends. How do you explain that? Right, well, he didn't die in H2O. He didn't die in H2O.
Right, used to. Right, I swear, like, I'm going to separate yous. Kevin, you come to the front. Flunt? What's a flunt? That sounds dirty, doesn't it? Kevin, you
No.
come to the front. Wolfman. In fact, no, I'm going to use your Sunday name. Bartholomew. Back.
Bartholomew, I forgot about that. See, next time he comes on this show, his name tag is saying Bartholomew, and that is it. I swear. Before I'll quickly put a pin in this.
I asked a guy called Barry, what's Barry short for? And he said Barry.
Bartholomew.
I assumed it was Bartholomew. Anyway,
Right.
there you go.
He died in H2O. No, he didn't. I know he did, but he didn't, and that was their loophole around that, right? As long as the character thinks that he's dead, but he was never to die, okay? Hence why they filmed the first part of Resurrection at the same time as H2O. So that gets round that. Rob Zombie, I think that was a completely different fucking whole thing. And does he actually die, though, in H2? Does he actually die? Right, and then Halloween Ends, totally, he does die, or does he? But, like, I don't know. This is why we're going to have to get into it.
I don't think there's any or does he with Halloween Ends.
No, I know. Unless it was a different guy. If only you were around for the making of Resurrection. I mean, I was alive. I just wasn't there. Were you? Oh, wait a minute. This is where he goes, I was there. Probably. But, Nards, that's definitely, like, it's something you could be right and I could be wrong. And I want to know. So, H2O and Resurrection, which will be on the 4th week of this month, jump on with us because I need to talk to you about it. And the world needs to see it because we need to figure this shit out because somebody's talking shit. So we went back and watched.
If you want the world to see it, maybe we should go on his podcast and talk about it.
This isn't really a podcast.
I know, his channel.
So,
Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
What would we name that? The Great Debate. J-Mac, are you sending me Jack Logan's wee picture of his?
Oh, sorry.
I hope it's
forgot.
pish for all the right reasons.
I think he wouldn't be sending it if it was pish. Hang on a second.
Nah, but you get folk that think theirs is class. It's like when they're, oh, look what my kid did, and you're like, that's fucking shite. But there are only three.
I
Me
mean,
exceptions.
when I was a kid, right? When I was a kid, this is totally off topic here, but it's kind of on. When I was a kid, my brother had a mate called Stuart, who I only found out his name was Stuart years and years later because we always called him Bobine. Which is I had like one eye that was a wee bit dodgy, so he was bob-eyed, Bobine, right? So that was his thing. Anyway, he had a petrol-powered, what do you call it, remote-controlled car, and he was zooming it up and down our street when we lived in the good old town of Whitburn.
Mm-hmm.
He was zooming up and down the street, and this guy, he was a year younger than me, so he would maybe have been 8 or 9 at the time, and went, "That one's shite compared to mine." And I'm like, right, go and get it then. So he went away down to his house in the next street down. Came back up with his, sat it down, bear in mind, we've just been watching a petrol-powered remote-controlled car zooming up and down the street, right? He's got his battery-powered Jeep thing, and he presses the forward button and it goes... It's doing like half a mile an hour. And we're like, you rang, buddy. You're just rang.
Smashing.
That one's better than mine. No, it's no. How the fuck did I go into that? What did you say?
I forgot at this point. Castellar Daniel Garcia says, "Hope the
Where's
Halloween
this
video
guy
game is good."
again?
Mate,
I love this
legend.
guy. He's mental.
He's good. The Halloween video game does look good. I've been smashing Dead by Daylight last wee while, and Michael Myers has been like the every night type killer for some reason. It must be a challenge. October. I did like the ending of part 2 where Lance Guest survived. Here, then like we'll get to part 2, right? We'll try and right. So let's go back to part 1, right?
I've just accidentally sent Jack's mask to Wolfman. Sorry, Wolfman.
Nice.
Right, Kev, you're up next.
Aye. So this obviously was a groundbreaking film at the time. One that really set off the slashers, wasn't it? This is where
Aye, that's funny. I've been watching that Monsters Ed Gein thing on Netflix, and there was a bit where they were like, it was after Psycho had came out, and it was obviously based on elements of Ed Gein, and somebody was talking to Hitchcock, and they're like, they've got a name circulating for your type of movie, and not a lot of people like it. He's like, oh, what are they calling it? I was like, oh, they're going to say slasher, they're going to say slasher, they're going to say slasher. It's like, sex horror. It's like, I was wrong.
it's great pressure.
Sex horror. There's sex in it.
Sex horror.
There you
That's just ask our wives. No, I'm joking. This is Jack Logan's. That's quite good, actually. That's quite decent.
It's not bad. That's not bad. I love the wee Wayne's
than
World
ours,
Funko
huh?
Pop.
I know. Wayne. We go back
Wayne.
to Wayne. Well, says, I'll play against you in the Halloween game and finish you like Michael in H2O. So you'll no finish me then. You'll think you've finished me, but I'll be back for more then. Aye, contractually obligated. Great replica of H6. Look at this. Yes, Jack. That's a great H6. Nerdy, that's funny. Nick Castle, the guy that made one of my favourite films of all time, Dennis.
I know.
Seen here
It's
drinking.
mad, isn't it?
Aye. He played the Shape, which, because he was a good pal of John Carpenter. Another thing, by the way, so many people keep saying, John Carpenter. I think we don't give Deborah Hill enough credit for what she did, because she essentially took Laurie Strode's character, took Jamie Lee Curtis under her wing, and really put you would probably wear this, and dressed her, the clothes and that. So that shirt and the jeans that she wears in that film was a Deborah Hill, idea, which is mad. My wife and I dressed up Halloween, and she went Laurie Strode, and she had the shirt with a rip in the arm and all that. It was quite funny. And everybody knew who she was meant to be, and it was great. And I was running about as Michael Myers, but my mask was like what?
When I was watching it the other day, I was like, before she gets the jeans and the shirt, look, she's kicking about in what looks like Annabelle's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a really weird, thick tights and this wee skirt, and I'm like, they really weren't going for the teenage sex appeal with Jamie Lee Curtis in that film. She was the good one, and that's obviously been a thing in horror since then. Is that if you're the good girl, you'll be all right.
Who do you think they
promiscuous
chose as,
friends who don't?
Who do you think they chose as the candy in that film?
In the first one,
Mm-hmm. Why was it PJ Souls?
I'm gonna guess Babes.
Yeah,
Also, Michael Myers' sister. Top notch.
Oh, the one that gets done in right at the start.
Yeah. Top notch.
Judith. Judith Myers. Did you notice as well, wee Lindsay, Kyla Richards, was actually the same actress that reprised Lindsay in the new trilogy, well, in Halloween Ends and Halloween Kills. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And she's also in the second one as well. It wasn't the same for, what's his face?
Tommy Doyle.
Tommy Doyle, aye. He was played by the boy from...
Evil Night tonight. Shut up,
Oh,
you
Danny,
dick.
Danny. Tony
Anyway.
Moran as well was the guy that takes the mask off. So they change. Why? Here's what I want to know. Because I don't think Tony Moran looked incredibly handsome at the time. Why not just take the mask off and keep Nick Castle? Why hire here, Tony? We need you for one scene. It's where we take the mask off and it's your face, but you're only going to see it literally for no time at all. So it's so irrelevant that we might as well just let Nick Castle do it.
I don't know. I wasn't there, mate.
Smash. Matthewman says, I always think Halloween is kind of like Jaws in the sense that it wouldn't have been half as good if it hadn't have been for the score. The score is phenomenal. Just, I can hear it right now, the wee piano. Even when there's hee-haw going on, just like the absolute ominous.
It is slightly overused, though, isn't it?
It is overused, I'll say that, but I think it works in this case.
And I don't mean like throughout pop culture. I mean in that original film. I think sometimes it's just...
It is heavy there, aye.
It's like just pull back a wee bit on it.
Do you know why? Do you know why I think so?
Wee...
I think this was John Carpenter's first time going like, here, I get to do the score. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, you dropped a cup. Do you know what I mean?
It's like me playing with my Triton on a Saturday night.
100%. Well, it's funny, as I was watching this, I watched Halloween 2 earlier on with Lucas. Well, he came in and said, okay, I'll watch this. I was like, neighbour. And the theme song is then like, I was like, oh,
it gets all funked up. Funked up. It's funky. It's weird in the second one. But...
And how much time had passed? What? 78 to 81. So not a lot of time had passed to really have ushered in a new era where it's like, but I do remember in that time period, there are other films that have that type of vibe that are horror-y, right? Return of the Living Dead has that Troxy type vibe to it as well, right? But here's something. He was like, what instrument is that? And I literally turned to him and I went, it's probably a J-Max special, a Korg Triton, and he's just sitting going. Because it's bouncy. It's bouncy as shit.
It wasn't a Korg Triton. I think they used other stuff for that. I can't mind. I actually had Googled it. What was used for the synth for the Halloween movies, and I had it, and I didn't fucking save it. But it wasn't a Triton. Because I don't think the Triton came out until 99, which I was surprised by. I thought it was a lot older than that.
It feels like it was a lot older. Because it's used in a lot of our favourite films.
I think what it is we're getting a lot older.
This film, I think what's beautiful about Halloween, is the fact that it's not, there's only 3 folk die. It's not overly gruesome. It's not over, I think it's the absence of humanity in Miguel Myers. You don't think so?
Aye, I mean, it's got a body count of 3, which for a slasher film nowadays, if there was 3 folk died, you'd be like, that was pish. But the thing is, pardon me, the thing is, what's different about Halloween is it's not just the kills that make it fun or scary. It's everything in between. It builds suspense, and it's something we're kind of missing it for slasher films now. You see everything coming all the time and blah blah blah. But with Michael Myers, he's such a, in that first film, he's such an enigma, really. You've although you know who he is, because it shows you right at the start, he's this kid that killed his sister. Although you know
he looks
who he
like
is,
fucking Macaulay Culkin at the time, though, eh?
McCluckin. Aye, and although you know who he is and what his origin is, there's that big gap. So you don't know who he is anymore, really. And the fact that, like, he's kicking about wearing this mask throughout the day for a good chunk of the film, and nobody's like, who's this fucking weirdo? But it's Halloween, so you might get away with it.
You get away with it.
It's the clever element of it is Halloween would be a great night to be able to get away with stuff that you shouldn't get away with. It's like I always think the same about Guy Fawkes. Like there's bangs going off all night. You could probably
bang somebody. That's right, and nobody would know.
And it's the same thing with Halloween. Like you could walk out, like you could walk about as a serial killer wearing a mask that whole day and whole night, and nobody would suspect a thing until the screams in the body start showing up.
Our friend Paul Davis wrote a horror short for, what do you call it? What's his name? Done all the new Halloween films under that company.
Blum?
What's it again? Blumhouse, yes. And it's called The Body, and it's where he's killed somebody, and he's like, right, I'm just going to get rid of the body, but he's dragging it about on Halloween night, and nobody bats an eyelid because he's just dragging about his dead body. Because they're just like, oh, this looks so real. Remember we watched Satan's Little Helper? Oh, it looks so real.
Still think that film was pitched, by the way. Sorry, it was goosebumps with a bit of blood.
Unimpressed.
I'm sorry.
Unimpressed. So I think that Halloween, because one of the things that I was talking to my brother about was like, does it hold up? It does. Still does.
Mm.
It still has charm. It still has everything. And that's another thing. You got to have charm.
But the reason it holds up so well is because, but I think it's because it was made on a low budget.
Yep, the Babysitter Murders is what it was initially called, till they changed it to Halloween.
Aye, I think if it wasn't for the low budget, it would have been just another shitty horror film.
Mm-hmm.
They had to use what they had, which was basically not much, to get inside your head. And that's what works so well about it. But one bit that makes me a wee bit uneasy, and that's Halloween 2. One bit that makes me a wee bit uneasy.
There's Halloween.
One bit that makes me a wee bit uneasy is like, remember the bit where he picks up the dog and it dies? And you just see the dog going limp for like the waist down. You're like, how did they do that? Like, you can't train a dog just to go, I'll just pretend I'm dead now.
Maybe one of those happy accidents. Like, oops, we've hurt the dog, but at least it works.
Fucking.
Yeah, did you know Hanson were in the movie or no? They actually look like a girl group there, eh? Here we
not
see
a very good one, but aye.
Linda, Laurie Strode, and wee Annie Brackett. And Annie Brackett couldn't hack it because she got done in this one. At least in the Rob Zombie remakes. Which is mad that they have Danielle Harris, like a princess of the Halloween franchise, back, but as Annie Brackett. And I really liked that touch. It was pretty cool. It was like a second lease of life for her.
Mm.
Innit?
Yeah. I know you're a big fan of the Danielle Harris Halloween films.
I am, and I know that listen, we'll get into them. We'll get into them, mate. And I know that like there's a lot of people that'll disagree, but to me, I see Danielle Harris more a Halloween scream queen than I do Jamie Lee Curtis, because fuck Jamie Lee Curtis, man. Next week on the show, Jamie Lee Curtis.
I think again, what works with the original Halloween is a lot of what happens in the movie happens in your head. There's no lot of blood. There's no lot of gore. In fact, there's almost no blood in the film. Almost. I don't
think the very near no blood.
And it still works. But I think the simplicity of it is what really lets it get inside your head and why it's lasted so long and why it still actually works. Because I think upon rewatching the both of them recently, Halloween 2 has got more kills and more gore and more what you would say fun. Mm. But Halloween 1 is definitely scarier than the second one.
I think the way they frame it as well, and I won't say you'll use the word guilty, but they do this in the second one also, is they frame their shots in a sense where you're like, he's going to come through that door. He's going to appear for there. They frame it like so you're subconsciously waiting on someone coming through, and sometimes they don't. So sometimes like you're waiting on Michael Myers coming through that gap, and he doesn't. He just comes through this way and gets you, and I'm like, oh! oh, there he is, and I thought he was going to come from there. Like, see that shit? It's trickery, and it's really well made when you do that. And that was what, back in the fucking late 70s, early 80s, and I think we see that a bit more as well in the new trilogy. I think the new trilogy was great for so many reasons, and this is probably why we'll have to get that into that as well. Michael, like, see if you look at Michael through the evolution of these films, aside from his mask just randomly changing, and him always finding the same mask again, and in certain ways he changes a little bit. But you know who else does from Halloween 1 to 2 is Donald Pleasance, Dr. Loomis. In the very first one, he's like, he's the boogeyman, the whole way through it, right? And the second one, he's like, I shot him 3 times.
Six.
I know.
Six.
I know. I wasn't going to
I
correct
shot
myself.
him 6 times. I shot
And the
him
thing
6
is-
times.
How many times you shoot him, mate?
6 times.
He reminds me of Jim for Friday Night Dinner.
I didn't watch that shite, mate. Nah.
Friday Night Dinner's class. It is a class program, man. You'll never convince me otherwise, and anybody watching will never convince me otherwise. Friday Night Dinner is going to be a classic.
Just like
British comedy.
snooker's a great fucking night out, mate. I'll take your word for it. King Matthew the Third. What's up? How are you guys doing today? Hey, King Matthew the Third.
New guy. Is that a new guy, or is that somebody else using a different username?
No idea, but we're good and we're happy you're here. Thank you, Jim. Hello, Jackie.
Hello, Jackie. Oh, you look nice.
Smashing.
Friday Night Dinner, mate. It's class.
I'll get a bash at some point. Maybe when
Oh,
I'll
stop
chuck it on before-
being a pranny.
Mate, I'll chuck it on while I'm getting ready to go to the snooker.
Oh, you're such a Wayne, man. You're such a Wayne. Such a young boy.
Well, I must be, man, because snooker's still boring as fuck to me, mate. Here, I honestly like Halloween 2 a little better than Halloween 1978. Halloween 2 has better environment and better kills, in my opinion. Well, that's a good argument, mate, and I'll tell you why.
It does have better kills. There's
does
no
have
arguing
better-
against it. It does have
well,
better kills.
Well,
But they're still no great. Like, some
Can I
of
just-
them are pretty poor. Like,
Mate.
I'm sure you're going to. If you give your.
well,
thing.
no. So there are more kills in the film starts with like him mowing down Michael Myers, right? And for ages, they're just like, "Oh, I hope that was Michael." At no point are they like, "Here, I hope that wasn't like one of the wee kids that we talked about in the first film. I hope that wasn't anybody that wasn't Michael Myers." Do you find that like they're just no arse that they've just killed somebody that didn't deserve it because he happened to wear the same mask?
I mean, at some point, like the boys' pals turn up, like, "Yeah, we haven't seen Ben Tramer in a while. He was supposed to be here." And they're like, "Oh fuck, maybe we made a mistake, man."
But they're not gutted about it or nothing. He's just there in flames, like ah. I mean, they didn't stop to check or nothing, and I could tell you straight up it wasn't him because he wasn't wearing the same thing. The mask didn't fit him. Like it was just ridiculous.
Also, what I thought was funny is like when he gets run over and he gets ploughed into the side of the van, and then the body flops over onto the car bonnet because obviously it's a dummy. Body flops over into the car bonnet. Next shot, standing up against the van. It's like so he got killed, flopped to her, stood up again. Oh no!
Well, here's another thing, nerds. Michael Myers dies at the end of Halloween 2, right? We saw him on fire, literally fire coming out his eye sockets. How come he came back in 4?
Do you know? I think the 2 to 4 jump just seems like it's only one film in between, but Halloween 2, then Halloween 4 sounds so much further away than Halloween 2. There's
Yeah.
only one number,
I know.
but when you see Halloween 1, Halloween 2, and then Halloween 4, you're like, fuck, there must have been like 6 films in between that gap. It's a weird
Mhm.
thing.
Nick Miwusi says,
Fuck off, Nick. Fuck
Purple
off.
burglar alarm. You
Purple
got a
burglar
troll.
alarm.
Purple
Troll
burglar
on.
alarm.
Troll on. Enjoy.
Indeed, he does die, but just like H20, they decided to wreck on it. Exactly, but he doesn't die though, right? Because he's back, so technically he's no deed. So technically the contract still stands, legally binding. Maybe not. Who knows? But I was looking at that going, I even looked at Lucas while like Michael's on fire. There's fire coming out his eye socket, and I'm like, and yet he survives. Duh. Even Donald Pleasance, he shouldn't have been back either with just a wee Kano burning the side of his face.
I watched him burn.
What? Put right next to him.
Yeah, he went up in total flames, even though I only got a kettle burn on the side of my bus.
Right? But listen to what you just said, Lol. There's no need for a contract when they can do what they want anyway, Lol. That I would agree with you. Here, Nards, I'm on your side. But that's just what I've heard. That's just what
I can't wait for this. I cannot wait for this.
Nards, have you read Taking Shape? Go read it. Dustin McNeil went right into it all. Interviewed them all. Even what's his name? Malik Akkad, the son of Mustafa Akkad, the guy that basically owns Halloween because he financed it. And that was the scenario. And it was even Malik Akkad said, no, we can't kill him off. So right up until the new trilogy, I believe there was something in place. I've read it, right, from sources. You need to state your sources, man, where they're saying here that wasn't the case. But they obviously done it in the new trilogy, so something has to have either Nards is correct and there never was a contract, which I'm not saying is impossible, or they came to some sort of agreement. Maybe Jamie Lee Curtis was like, I'm only going to be part of this if you kill him off in the end. Yeah, read both books. Right, so you read it in there then. He said that he was he did an interview with
Malik
Akkad and was like, this was the deal. And this is why there was always like studio fucking turmoil from within. Janice, hey guys, didn't know you were on. J-Mac's away to Haddonfield, so we can only do the night. And I was at some pumpkin thing the other night where the shows that all fell to bits, man. It was hilarious. Imagine being on the waltzers and then everything just stops and you're still fleeing fucking round. Like these generators kept going off and everything, and I was like, Lauren, we're gonna take the kids out of here. So we'll stay a wee bit longer. I'm like, the rides are literally fucking power cutting. I'm no comfortable with my kids being on this shit, man.
So where were you?
Spectacular. For the last
Where
couple
was
of
it?
years, it's Glasgow area somewhere. The last couple of years, it was really good.
Next door to me then.
Anyway,
Aye.
Earth. It was on Earth, okay? What's your thoughts on the new Halloween game? Honestly, so far the game kind of looks similar to the Friday the 13th game. I really hope they change it up a bit before the game releases next year. It does look similar to the old Friday the 13th game, RIP. It was a class game before it got fucking panned. But yeah, it looks good, mate. I think for me, as long as I'm playing with friends and I can play games with friends, that's what keeps. I couldn't see myself sitting in here playing it. And not talking to my friends. Friends, man. As long as I'm playing it with pals.
Nards will get the reference.
I tried to get oh fuck me, man. Nars, do you like snooker? Aye. Okay. Here, do you know find the first kill in Halloween 2? And the lassie walks through, and then it's like Myers just does a wee knife thing, and then blood just goes. Like it was clearly somebody just standing with a packet, and they just popped the blood over her. Nah.
No, that was definitely what it was. I think the sound
was pish.
It was bad. Like I don't mean the like the quality of the sound. The quality of the sound was fine, but the actual sound choices and sound mix were just weird. Just didn't work. And having Michael Myers jumping up into frame just didn't work in the second one. It was all right in the first one. Like he would kind of stand up from behind a car or whatever, and it was all right. But in the second one, it just came off as silly. But I think Nards, correct me when I'm wrong. I'm sure that Halloween 2 came out after Friday the 13th. So they started going down the body count route and the blood route to try and appeal to new audiences, even though there was only a 3-year gap.
Mm-hmm. Well, Nard says here, Malik didn't say there was a contract. He said his dad said you can't kill the big man, figuratively, not literally. I read that he did say it, and I just Googled it right here. It says, yes, there was a contractual stipulation, particularly during the production of Halloween Resurrection, that prevented the death of Michael Myers. According to Jamie Lee Curtis, the clause stemmed from a dispute between Dimension Films and the filmmakers, with producer Mustafa Akkad ultimately having the legal right to block Michael's permanent death.
You Googled it, it must be true.
I'm saying, I've heard different sources state it. Now, I'm not saying it's 100% true. If Nards can tell me where he...
So what you're saying is that Nards' source could be wrong.
Anybody's source could be wrong. But and by the way, I'm more aligned to believe Nards, because he usually knows his shit more than I do. So I'm
Usually.
fine with that. Usually. But as human beings, we're all imperfect, perfect little creatures.
Usually.
Yeah, go and get your wee Halloween book thingy. Correct, Jay. Ginny says, also let you know my Instagram was hacked and someone made a new one with my username and friended people on my list. So if you get an invite, it's not me. I did get a dick pic. I'm joking. I'm joking. Nah, Ginny, don't worry.
That was me. I hacked her.
Janice. 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 Just winding you, Janice. Sorry, man. I know. I was laughing at her getting hacked, man. Sorry, Janice. But it's quite funny. I did wonder if it was an actual dick pic because it was so like vagina looking, J-Mac, but nice to know that.
Fuck you.
Halloween 2 had a badass shot of Michael, though, when he sits up in the hospital with the eye holes in his mask having blood coming out. That's true. Again, he was alright by the end of it, like, because his eye holes all got burnt out. But they're fine in Halloween 4.
Aye. Also, he was blinded in Halloween 2. He got shot in both eyes.
I know, but didn't it kill him?
What's
Like
that sound
what?
effect all about? He's got a scalpel in his hand. It's like Power Rangers.
Oh, I know. Mate, there's a point as well where they clearly have copy and pasted the same sound, because one of the comes with a just after it. And I went, who is that? Is that Michael going, or is it Laurie? And I'm like, well, why would Laurie make a noise when he's away over here? Like, if you shut the fuck up, he won't find you. He can't see you. But if you're going, for no fucking reason, guess what? He gonna hear you and cut you up. Right? And that's why I was like, why would she do that? And then it happened again. And I'm like, that's the exact same sound. There's been a copy and paste here. But I'm like, who's doing the Is it Michael or is it Laurie?
What was your favourite kill between Halloween 1 and 2? Halloween 1 and Halloween 2. What was your favourite kill?
For how badass it was is Halloween 1, when Paul's like trying to get his freak on, and then Michael just kind of picks him up and is like, "Don't you can fucking
Bob.
stay there." Bob, sorry, did I call him Paul? Paul's in it though.
Yeah, Paul's the guy that gets run over by the fucking car and into the van. But I've got the same one. That's my favourite out of both films, even though that 2 goes more for the what we would term now the slasher kills. That kill in Halloween 1 is fucking brilliant. Just pinning him to the wall.
Do you know? I think
brilliant.
I think because that kill actually has more meaning behind it. Like, you are so insignificant to me, like a fucking fly. Like, see, you're going about your day and you just go,
Aye, and he's like
fly.
that guy's like he's like a 70s big guy. He's a 70s jock. You know what I mean? He's definitely captain of the football team and all that shit.
Right,
even though he wears the specs that fell off the mask that Wolfman sent us. Even though he's wearing the specs, that guy's still a bit of a unit for us, like 70s. He's a 70s unit, and Michael Myers like just picks him up by the throat,
swats him like a fly,
pins him against the wall with one hand, and enough strength in that hand just to hold him there, and just goes like he's swatting a fly. And I think that's what you're right. I never thought about it that way. The insignificance that pretty big guy to him, even though he's relatively slight. Michael Myers in the original films obviously got bigger when it came to the Rob Zombie ones and all that. But that kill for me is the one that I think about first whenever I think about Halloween is that kill when Bob gets done in. It's the quietness of it as well. You know what I mean? Because like the music's kind of throughout it, and then as soon as the knife goes in, boom, dead silence, and then he just looks at him and tilts his head a wee bit.
Aye.
It's just eerie, like that head tilt, like that dog. It's like a dog movement, isn't it? Like when a dog is curious about something, it'll tilt its head like that, and that's what Michael's doing. It's kind of hinting towards the fact that he's not quite human.
Oh, you
Like,
think?
for the first film, it's hinting at that. As the films go on, it gets more and more ridiculous as to why he is what he is. I liked the enigma of the first. You could argue the first two movies. The enigma of the fact that you don't know why he can survive all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love that part of it. But then when the moment they explained why he can survive, you're like, this is fucking shite.
Voodoo. But here's the thing. That head tilt as well is almost just like, get that Ringy. Also, how hard will he have to
Get that
knife?
Get that. Mate, I'm getting a Michael Myers t-shirt that says "Get that Rooney." That's brilliant. That's a great Scottish t-shirt. Big Mickey Myers, and get it Rooney.
Get that Ringy. Right, the thing is, he just pins him against the wall. Has to obviously force this knife in really hard in just one go in order to keep him pinned there. And then as he's dying, as the lights going out, he's just like, and there you go. Like, that's, I didn't even have to break a sweat. Another one in Halloween 2, you know, like when you're on your lunch break at work and you're just like, let's go for a fucking bath.
That is the quietest hospital I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, just because it's night time, right, doesn't mean there's nobody there. Folk need to stay in hospitals. Folk come into hospitals late at night, but they were just like, nah, it's after 9:30. Place is fucking. Everybody get out. Everybody get out. It's just the doctors and nurses that need to be paid to be here for no reason whatsoever.
She went for it. She's like, right, I better get out because I need to get back to work. Who goes for a bath at work?
That's not a bath. It's
a cryogenic thing, isn't it? It's one of those. We'll sort you out.
That's a different thing. Cryogenic is cold.
Right.
That's like ice bath.
You can turn it cold though.
This is thermal. What do you call it? Therapeutic. Let's go with therapeutic because I made that up.
So they go for a bath, a random fucking bath during the middle of a shift, and I started laughing actually because I was watching it with Lucas. I turned to him and I went, and so she's just sitting there in the bath, and in the background, like you can see his silhouette checking the thermostat, and then you just see Michael, and he's like, ah, and he just pulls him to the side and fucking does him, man.
Do you know what's funny? Like the guy, this guy, what was the guy's name again? Bud. Was it Bud? It was one of these stupid names. No. It's the second film.
It was Bud.
It's Bud, right? And he goes out to check the thermostat because she's like, oh, it's getting a wee bit hot. And he goes out and he looks at the thermostat and taps it. That's not how the things work, mate. What you're thinking about is the thing that everybody's granny had hanging in their hallway, which the name escapes me right now. What the fuck was that called? A barometer. I think it's a barometer where it would tell you. It looked like a clock, right? But it had one hand on it, and it would tell you if the weather was going to be shite or the weather was going to be good. I think it basically worked on temperature and humidity. I think.
Got an app for that now.
Aye, but he comes out and taps it and just stares at it like just bad direction. It's just just walk out there and pretend that you're looking at stuff. It's like, nah, but anybody that's ever dealt with anything like that is going to know you're not looking at shit, mate. You're not looking at anything. You're pretending to look at stuff that you don't understand. But there are two good things in that scene. I'll leave it there. Leave it there.
Well, get this. Isn't it funny that Michael Myers is putting the nurse's face into the water, right? And it's so boiling that every time he brings it up, her face is all stringy. But his hand was absolutely fine.
But he's Michael Myers, mate. That's why. He's Michael Myers. That's why he's.
Do you think it's wise? Do you think it's wise to make a film, right, and make a character so like unkillable and unfazed to like what would normally kill us, and not have an idea as to how you're going to explain it? Do you think that's all right? I think that's good pattern.
I think it's fine. It's fine. Leave it a mystery. I said that a minute ago. As soon as Halloween 4 and 5 started trying to explain the mystery, it started feeling really silly.
What I didn't get and we'll get to this when we get to Halloween. It's 5, I think. It's the one where Danielle Harris is all grown up, but it's not her because they absolutely took the piss out of her when it came to another contractual thingy. We can talk about that, nerds. But
The
they
world of
basically insulted
filmmaking's it's a piece of shit, and it's a shithole world where everybody's just out
They
to
insulted her to hell.
fuck everybody over. It's horrible.
Well-
dog
well-
dog eat dog. That's the word.
On that very note, fuck everybody over. Michael Myers has a child with his niece. So Michael Myers, who is void of all human emotion, was like one day, yeah. See, I've been tracing you trying to kill you. Fancy going for a pint? And one thing leads to another, and she's pregnant with his child. Then he kills her after she gives birth. And now there's a wee.
Is that
boy.
Halloween 6?
Yeah.
Aye.
So, like, no. Like, it was very simple to begin with. We know what Michael Myers is. We know the gist of what he is. How do you get it so fucking wrong?
I'm sure we'll discuss that when we do Halloween 6.
We absolutely will. I'm looking forward to getting into the Danielle Harris stuff. These two obviously were mecca, and if we were going to do deep dives on these, we would do like proper full long hour episodes on each of them. But it's good to just kind of have a conversation, and I like it as well. They're playing the Thing on the TV in the first one, and then the second one, they're coming to get you, Barbara.
I spotted that. It was a nice touch.
I like it.
What? I need to go back to the first one for a minute here. Remember when Laurie and Annie are sitting in the car and they're smoking? I'm assuming it's a joint they're smoking, and then they pull up to the shop that's just been broken into by Michael, and obviously her dad's here like,
Oh, put it out. Oh, he's gonna smell it.
and then they pull up and he's like, how you doing, girls? And he's like, hey. He's like,
What happened?
he's like, somebody broke in. It's probably kids. She's like, you blame everything on kids. He's like, well, all it took was a Halloween mask. Could easily be kids. A rope and a couple of knives. It's like, there might be something else at play here, buddy.
Sheriff
Get-
Brackett, mate. And he
Sheriff,
pays for it.
Fucking useless prick.
Yes, and as well at the second one where they're like, here, by the way, 3 folk were killed. 3 folk were killed.
One of them's Annie.
One of them's Annie, and he's just like, I better tell my wife. I love it as well that they've already, Sheriff Brackett has gone into the house, put the body onto a stretcher, put the cloth over it, helped down the stairs with it, then waited till he was outside.
No, he wasn't in the house. He didn't do that. He arrived he arrived on the scene.
He came out the house, mate. He came out the house with him. Go back and
You're
watch it.
fucking kidding me. Did I miss that
came out-
detail? If
you've
he
missed
came out
that.
the house with him, then
He
that's
came
really
out the house
funny.
with him.
That's no, I call bullshit, mate. They can't have done that.
I'm telling you right fucking now.
No,
comes
he
out the
arrived.
house-
No, he arrived with Dr. Loomis in the car.
No.
Then they got out, and then he went and looked at the stretcher and pulled the thing back, and it was Annie.
No,
Aye, mate. Sometimes you just need to admit when you're wrong.
I might. Be
I don't
wrong.
know.
I don't think I was wrong because I was so taken back by that. But the way you're describing it makes sense.
Aye, because that's what fucking happened, mate.
I don't know. Let's see if YouTube's got a quick one. While we're still chatting, I'll.
What did you just say? I sounded like a Simpsons character.
Sheriff
Was that when I did my
Brackett.
Sheriff Brackett impression?
finds Annie, but don't give me the Rob Zombie one. No, that's the Rob Zombie one. That's the Rob Zombie one. That's the Rob Zombie one. There it is. Oh, that was the exact clip. Right, I'm going to tell you right now if you were wrong or right. Okay.
Right, I
And
shall
if
wait
I'm
patiently.
wrong- if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Right.
In the meantime, we will play the theme tune for Bullseye.
Yeah. So you're correct. Right. And
Boom!
if I can explain my position here.
You want
See,
to
the
watch
cam-
it, right?
No, the camera angle, right, actually has not Sheriff Brackett walking up. He's walking off the camera, right? So you're seeing whoever that dude is with the hair and Donald Pleasant's walking up. And then he comes in from the side. Sheriff Brackett comes in from the side. So to me, it did look like that. But you're correct. Fair enough. I'll give you that. Because he's now looking all gutted, like, oh no, my daughter. Has a look at her face, shuts her eyes, And then he's like, "That's your fault." However, I do recall Donald Pleasance being like,
never let him go. I never let him go.
"That's true." It's like, "You let him go." It's like, you've not been paying attention there the last two films, you prick. He's been telling you the whole time, nobody's safe. Get him the fuck out of here. I've tried to keep him locked up. And this guy's like, "It was your fault." He's like, "I did not let him go. I ordered that he be kept."
I shot him 6 times.
Oh, man. Oh, fucking love these films. Donald Pleasance definitely, tell me if you've noticed it, definitely was more of like a ridiculous character in the second one.
I think he's pretty ridiculous in both of them, to be honest. But
He actually, I think he was more serious in the first one.
I know, but the second one, I would say he does verge into the silly.
Do you know who takes his role far worse? Is who's the guy in Rambo?
Colonel
time,
Troutman.
Mate, anytime anybody says in and he's like, "Yeah, all
He's
you
been
need
trained,
is a good
he's been
supply
trained
of
to kill.
body bags." It's like, he's just there to scare every cunt. Every time somebody mentions Rambo, he shows up and he's just like, he has to say these things that make you go, "Oh." Right? He takes that too far, man. It's like, sit down and have a cup of tea, man. Let's talk about something else. You know what I mean? Tea?
You want a Bovril,
Rambo.
mate? You want a Bovril?
Well, I go to the snooker. Seeing as we're all snookered.
Aye. So, I think the surprise, Halloween is better than Halloween 2. Halloween 2 is a different film altogether. Halloween 2 is moving into what will become the slasher.
Yes, but
what I
can
mean?
I say this, though? It is, as far as sequels go, direct sequels, I don't have any issues with it.
No, I've got issues with it, but I don't have enough issues with it to complain about it. It was still good fun to watch.
It was.
Who just walked in? Who walked in?
No one, no, I was looking at my Michael Myers mask thinking, it's not that bad. And then I'm like, "Oh, right, no, it's okay. Cool, Nards, you've got yours, I've got mine.
That's pretty bad. There, like
I have 3 other ones that are.
Nards
there's
is probably
one
a
over
good
there.
couple of £1,000 worth of masks up there.
I know. That's quite cool. Like, I
Aye.
like the Halloween 3 one, which, by
Hang
the way,
on.
is on the next episode, which you hate.
Yeah. Are you going to do that episode without me, or are you just going to wait till the next week?
I can wait, and we'll just have to do it not on a Sunday if you want. I would rather do it with you than anyone else, but you give me your call, mate. Give your call,
Right.
and everybody
Well,
else can stay tuned.
I get back for Hattonfield on the Wednesday or Thursday.
Right, so we can just do it midweek next week then. That's fine, because there's no way you're escaping Halloween 3. Get to fuck, mate. I'm dragging you out of the
Thanks. Thanks.
I don't know why you hate it. We'll get in it.
Yeah, I can tell you now, it's fucking shit.
No, we'll get in it. I've loved watching the first 2, and I'm now going to go through a full marathon with a wife. So I'm very glad that it's happening. I hope everybody.
And then you'll watch the rest of the Halloween films.
So I've enjoyed going back and watching it, and you shouldn't have to wait till October to do it. So if you guys are all watching it with us, please do, and tune in next. It won't be Sunday. It will probably be Wednesday or Thursday, and then we'll go back to our usual schedule of 9 p.m. on a Sunday.
Yes.
Join us when we're going to chat about Halloween 3 and 4, and it'll be explosive because J-Mac fucking hates Halloween 3. I fucking love it. And I've yet to get his actual views on Halloween 4, which for me was the films I really grew up watching. I grew up watching the Danielle Harris stuff because it's all I had. I never had the original Halloween. So to me, Danielle Harris is the real Scream Queen and not Jamie Lee bitch ass. Soz. Janice, man, I know you'll be there. Anybody that's receiving weird messages asking if Janice can come over and marry you to get a visa and all that, it's not her. Even if she's sending you some side boob, it is not her, I swear. So please report that profile because someone's hacked Janice. Jamie Lee, the liar. That's right. There's something we can agree on. Absolutely. If I ever go
Hang
back
on a
to
minute.
Halloween, what?
Is that an emoticon? It didn't even give him a proper emoji there. Look,
He probably
gave-
meant that.
it gave him
Ali,
colon fucking smiley face.
Jamie Lee the liar, what he's referring to is when Jamie Lee Curtis was like, yeah, if I ever go back to those god-awful movies, Halloween, I would ask them for an insane amount of money and then I would donate it all to charity. And what I got to say to that is, if she was here on the show, I'd be like this. Donate all that money to charity, did you there, Jamie Lee Curtis? Aye. Aye. Oh, I've always loved Halloween, have you? Aye. Fucking liar. Didn't shit all our us and then lie, you fucking bitch. Next week on the show, I'll defend H3 to the end of the world. Matthew Man, tag partners, you're welcome to come on as well, Matthew Man, and you Nards if you're no busy with your startup. I'm joking. So you agree she's a liar? I mean, when she said there was a contract, get you fuck. Well, there's one thing.
Wolfman whines. Wolfman whines.
I am more inclined to believe that there was no contract purely because she said it, Nards. So you're correct. The fact that she said it makes me think it might actually be a load of shite. So maybe, Nards, you need to come on for the Halloween H2O episode. Wolfman's Got Pants. I swear, Bartholomew, Wolfman's Got Pants. That's phenomenal. That's so good, man. So good. Wolfman's Got Pants. See if he doesn't go to his store right now and put out a pair of fucking Y-fronts that says Wolfman's Got Pants. I don't know what I'll do, but if you do, I swear I'll buy them and I'll wear them on this show.
Somebody commented on their Facebook Halloween post saying "Free Luke Mitchell."
Mate, that episode we done was like fucking 5 years ago. I mean, we can't free Luke Mitchell. We can only talk about it. Bartholomew is short for Bart Dafties.
And Barry's short for Bart, clearly. If you're Scottish and your name's Bart, you're getting called Barry. Swear to God, it's happening.
Barty. Bartholomew.
Wolfman's got Barts.
Wolfman's got pants. Sorry, I don't know why I write that so funny. Bartholomew.
Are you getting like an image of Wolfman and one of his what do you call it? One of his merch posts
It's
wearing
Hollywood
a t-shirt
posy.
or something. Aye. By the way, was that your real hair? Because that was fucking awesome hair. The bad hair day one, great hair. But I think I imagine him sitting in one of the poses wearing Y fronts that say Wolfman's Got Pants.
If he doesn't, I'll be disappointed. He has to. He has to. In fact, better yet, we'll do it. We'll be his models for his pants.
You'll be his model. Thank you.
We'll be his model. My full first name is Bartleby. Bartleby. I know that's not true. He's lying to us, right? Jamie Lee Curtis Camden. Here, I've got a better name for Jamie Lee Curtis. It's Jamie Lee, and it rhymes with Curtis, but it's like no, and it's like see you next Tuesday. Is
it? Nice try.
Jamie Lee Curtis. That's my input for the day. So this has been fun, folks.
I'm going to go in my way for the rest of the week to get Jamie Lee Curtis on this show.
Please do, because I've got a few things I need to speak to her about. In fact, it's probably not impossible for it to actually.
Jamie Lee, my mate Kev wants a word. I guess that sounds like any Scottish group chat, doesn't it? Jamie Lee, Kev wants a word.
Wants a word.
Jamie Lee, what a terrible
Jamie
name.
Lee. Well, you understand why, of course. But we've got friends in common with her, so I don't see it too impossible.
Well, that'd be class. Thanks
one day
for
she'll
fucking
be on
ruining
here.
it.
One day she'll be in here chatting to us, and I'll be like, "Why you lie?" Stab in the dark reviews. I feel like H2 has aged well, just as well as the original. My personal opinion. You're not wrong. I agree with you, my friend. Stab in the dark reviews. I'm going to check you out. See if your reviews are stabbing in the dark. She'll agree to go on and then not go on because she's a liar. Nards knows what's what. Wolfman's got pants. And I hope you travel well, mate. Hope you don't end at the bottom of the ocean when you're at your flight and all that stuff. And I will. You, mate. Get
Mate,
this
I'm
right.
flying. I'm flying EasyJet, mate. There's every chance that this is the last Jibber Jabber.
No, I mean, there'll still be a Jibber Jabber, just you'll be dead. I'm joking.
The Jibber.
You'll end up that much at the bottom of the sea, you'll be picking this thing up.
I'll send you a selfie. Found it.
Class, man. Oh, is it? So it is. For the Live of Horror next week, lads. We've proper just like patched that, eh?
Mm.
We'll need to maybe go on day one, even just to meet with Bartholomew. We'll go with Matthew, man, and just have a proper fucking knees up, eh?
Aye,
Be
that'd
class.
be good actually. Wee
Aye.
road trip. All
Oh,
the
man.
boys.
See, another thing we agree on. Here, I need to very quickly before we go. Look, I've got like every edition of Titanic, but this one's a sealed like VHS. Look at that, cool, eh?
Sealed. Where'd you get that?
Brother-in-law Damien got it for me wherever he was. He was like, "Oh, check out this," and gave it to me. But I also have like another VHS edition that has like postcards and all. It's like a proper pull the thing off the top, and it's got all the beautiful bits in that in it. I have the 4K edition. I've got the fucking 3D edition. I've got just the normal Blu-ray. But when I was at the most recent con that I was covering, they had this for like fucking £3. I was like, aye, right. I was like, it's £3, mate. He's like, aye. I was like, I'll get it for the wife.
£3. Bullshit. It's priceless.
Worth actually $250,000. I was like, yeah, I'll get this for the wife. I get home. She was like, oh, is that the Heart Ilfrey? And I'm like, fucking hands off. Watch how you touch it. No, I'm joking. We are in Scotland. We need Manchester to catch up. True. No, we actually have to do something. Get something in the diary. Go through it.
Or we should just catch up for fun.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. That's what
Aye.
I'm saying. In Glasgow or some shit. That's where you're off, eh? So I'll
Aye,
pop
totally,
on
mate.
through, grab
Totally.
a couple of beers, eh? Wolfman's
Aye.
got pints.
Aye.
Aye, class. Right, so go and enjoy your week, folks. Thank you for tuning in on a Wednesday. I actually really appreciate it all. And thank you for tuning in. Fucking do all the subscribing and all that shit if you're into it and all that. If you're no, cool, man. Leave a review.
And if anybody's wondering why I'm wearing a hat, it's not for the same reason that Kev normally does. It's because I'm growing back my winter coat. So you shall see the progression of the hair over the next few weeks. But
Yeah.
that's that.
Breaking news. Cheers
Look
for
at
letting us
look
know
at the
that.
rage. Look at the rage.
I was like,
It's like J-Mac's older than me. He's got more hair.
no, mate, J-Mac, when are you going to get it in your head, man? Hair is not something that anybody's in control of. That's weight.
Burn.
Kevin on the mic, sharp like a blade. J-Mac cracks a joke, got the crowd swayed. Sundays light up as they set the stage. Two voices cutting through the digital age. Oh, Kevin and J-Mac, they roll like thunder. The bond isn't fake, it'll pull you under. They laugh, they clash, but they never flounder. Brothers in the spotlight, no love is louder. And loyal week after week. She laughs till her ribs ache, the jokes that they speak. Matthew Min drops his takes, always on point. The podcast rolls smooth, two kings on the joint. Oh, Kevin and Jay